It sounds like the plot of a B-movie. Millions of fish rapidly moving up a river, causing death and destruction all along the way.
And the underwater invaders are so strong and so numerous, it appears nothing can stop them. But truth is stranger than fiction, and a certain species of fish has indeed become public enemy #1 to Kentucky's fishing and boating industry. Kentucky Lake looks like paradise to a fisherman or boater, a place for fun, relaxation, and just taking in the views. But just beneath the surface of the pristine water lies a villain that threatens to ruin everything that makes this place special.
I was always worried about pollution, maybe being the demise to commercial fishing, but it's not. This right here is the biggest threat to Kentucky Lake.
The enemy, Asian carp, a fish that was brought into the U.S. from China in the 1970s to control algae in southern catfish ponds. But the carp escaped the ponds, made it into the Mississippi River, and went on a rampage, quickly heading north into the Ohio River and tributaries in Kentucky and beyond.
You know, we're very concerned these days about species extinction. And Asian carp are a direct competitor for all fish species in the river.
The carp are voracious eaters, gobbling up all the plankton and other plants native fish need to survive. And one female can lay 1 million eggs a year. If just 1% of them mature, that's 10,000 more offspring per fish every season. And they can grow to be 70 to 100 pounds. Some lakes are literally stuffed to the gills.
Let me put it to you this way. Below the Kentucky and Bartlett dams, a lot of people quit fishing for sauger and striped bass down there because they can't even get their lures to the bottom to catch them.
There's millions of pounds in here. I fish out here on these drops in the summertime, and they'll come up on top, and it's nothing but solid carp.
And there's another problem. Boat motors agitate the fish, causing them to leap several feet into the air. They can ruin a boat and take all the fun out of skiing.
It hurts when it hits you. We have a lot of pictures of people getting broken noses and jaws and cuts because these things jumped into them out of the water.
If the fish drive boaters and fishermen away from Kentucky and Barkley lakes, it could be devastating. It's estimated tourism and fishing bring $1.2 billion to the region's economy every year.
I want to see this fish.
The federal government has spent billions of dollars trying to kill or control the fish, concerned now that they'll make it to the Great Lakes. Kentucky fish and wildlife leaders are now concentrated on turning these trash fish into a treasure.
You guys know there's enough Asian carp out there.
They staged a fishing tournament in 2013, trying to convince commercial fishermen there's money to be made in capturing carp. The pros netted 83,000 pounds of carp in just 2 days and didn't make a dent in the population. The goal is to get processing plants to turn the fish into pet food, fertilizer, or even convince more Americans to eat them. They're bony and hard to clean, but Kentucky Afield host Tim Farmer says it's worth the effort.
It is some of the best fish I've ever eaten. Now, people laugh at me, Farmer, you'll eat anything. But let me tell you what, I've tried it smoked, I've tried it fried, I've tried it baked, and it is absolutely delicious.
Experts say fish markets in China would buy all we could send them if it became cost effective.
I think you're going to see commercial value of these things go up to the point to where you're going to see industries popping up all up and down the Mississippi River basin. That will spell the trouble for the carp.
One thing's for sure, the carp aren't going away.
What's going to happen when these things keep on and keep on and keep on? You just don't know.
Experts say it's a problem that should concern everyone. And if we can't find a way to control the fish, they'll soon be out of control and rule and ruin our waterways. The state is offering tax incentives to fisheries in western Kentucky to process and market the carp worldwide. Officials believe the plants could create about 300 jobs. And I'd like to thank the Kentucky Department of Fish and Wildlife Resources for providing much of that video we used in that report because it really helped illustrate the problem.
That was a great video. So how many other states are dealing with this problem?
Well, there are 31 states in the Mississippi River Basin, and all of them need to be concerned. And as we mentioned, there's a great commercial fishing industry in the Great Lakes, so there's great pressure on Kentucky and Illinois and other states to keep the carp from going that far north.
So really a timely issue. Great. Thanks for that information.
Interesting information for sure, and we all need to care about it.
It is. All right.